croissants. And for this we will need 3 cups of flour, 1 1/4 cup of lukewarm water, 1 pack of dry yeast, 1 tablespoon of malt powder, which is completely optional. I use this for a deeper color, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of white sugar, half cup of evaporated milk, and I use this because it goes well with the butter and it has a really nice flavor to it, and 2 tablespoons of butter. I am mixing my Detrempe with my stand mixer. You can also use your hand for this process. I'm adding my flour. I'm also going to add my sugar, my yeast, and my liquids, but not my salt as butter as yet. I am going to turn on my mixer, and then once it starts to mix, then I will add my salt. And once it's really nice and moisturized, the mixture, I will add my butter. I want this to get into a really nice soft ball. But I don't want to overmix my mixture or overwork it. I am shaping my dough into a nice round ball. I am not going to overwork the dough, I'm just going to bring everything together. And then I am going to add it into a bowl and place it on the countertop at room temperature for 2 hours. Then I am going to make my beurrage. For the beurrage, I am using half cup of butter, or just half of a block of butter, and I am using 2 tablespoons of flour. I am going to combine these, and I will place my beurrage into my Detrempe soft. The traditional way to do this is to create a molding by placing the butter into a baking pan that has been lined with cling film and create a mold and freeze it. But I am not going to do this. I am doing this soft, which is a way much easier process. Adding flour to the butter gives the butter a much more better body to work with. That's what I have experienced. But you can use the butter, you don't have to add the flour. This dough has been at room temperature for just about 2 hours, and now I am going to add the beurrage and start the folding process. The folding process for croissants is quite tedious, but in the end, it's worth it. If you have gotten this far and you have not subscribed as yet, please, I encourage you to subscribe and click the notification bell above, that whenever I post a new video, you will be notified. After I spread the butter, I will leave just about 1 inch in the end, and then I will fold this into thirds. Now I will add this to a lined baking sheet with parchment paper, and I will put this in my refrigerator for about 1 hour. After 1 hour, this is what my dough looks like. The butter is quite firm on the inside, so now I am able to give this 2 rolls and folds to speed the process up. If you notice, I did not flour my surface, and this is the reason why I use my pastry mat, because it tends to change the texture of the outcome quite a lot, so you get a little bit more tougher texture. It might not change as much, but it does change, so I avoid using any flour whenever I'm working with dough. I am completing my second fold back to back. This is just to speed up the process, and if you want to do this 1 roll at a time, you can do that, but for time, I am doing double folds. We are now getting closer to enjoying our delicious croissants, and after 1 hour and a half in the refrigerator, I am now going to roll this into a double roll. As I said before, I am speeding up the process. I am not using any flour because I do not want the texture of the croissant to change. So I am avoiding flour, just the alcohol. This is my final 4, and I will now fold this into 4. I will fold the 2 ends, and then I will bring the 2 ends together to create another fold. So that's how I am speeding up the process. This is the last hour in the refrigerator, and then I will start cutting. I have just speeded up the process again. I rolled my dough off camera and I placed it in the refrigerator for just about 5 minutes so that the butter can firm up. And the reason why I did is that I can get better cuts and I can control the butter better. I'm just trimming my edges, and I am making notches at 5 inches apart. This dough, I have cut it into half, and this should give me just about 4 croissants. The entire dough should give me about 9 to 10 croissants. I am trimming off the top edge so that it gives me more uniform croissants, and then I will form my triangles. Because I rolled the dough and placed it in the refrigerator on the baking sheet, if you look at my cuts are quite neat and easy to work with. So I am now going to roll my croissants. I am going to pull the edges at the base of the croissant, and then I will roll this tightly, and when I get to halfway, I'm going to just use my palm and I'll roll it all the way up. After I've placed these on the baking sheet, I am going to create an egg wash using 1 tablespoon of water and 1 egg. And I am going to brush my croissants, and I will leave them to rise for another 30 minutes while my oven gets nice and hot. And then I will brush them again because I like my croissants really nice and dark, not burnt, but dark. And once they are risen and brushed again, I am going to place these in the oven at 350 degrees until nice and golden brown. My croissants have been completed and they are so flaky. You should smell my kitchen. It smells like a bakery in here. One of the things I enjoy on Christmas morning every year with my family is having nice croissants with ham and cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers. I have to do one of those recipes for my channel.